Hello, today I'm going to show you some banknotes, American banknotes mainly. Went travelling for a while and I got interested in the American currency. Subsequently I added a few of these are the older notes from 1899, Black Eagle note and a $1 and $2. They're not in perfect condition. In perfect condition these are quite expensive. Just wanted examples of the type. Try to get notes with no tears in them or no pinholes. It's my favourite American note, the woodchopper note, and below it a gold certificate. Quite nice designs on the old notes, but they were very large, wouldn't fit in a wallet today. Next set of notes are fractional notes, notes which denote cents. This one's a 50-cent note. These were produced in the 1800s, so quite old, but they were churned out in massive numbers, so you can still get them in good condition. Not overly expensive. Not easy to come by if you live in England though. I've kind of got silk threads into the paper. Interesting design. And these are more traditional notes. The horse blanket note is the larger size, which they then changed and reduced down to the size that you see below, which is the size they use today. And these notes have got blue seals on them on the right hand side of the note. These bits here, normally green on modern notes. I wasn't aware that they produced them in different colours until I went away. And then obviously I wanted to have all of the different colours. This top note, $1 note, is one of my better ones. It's called a funny back. And that's not all that common. So some people collect these notes by year that they were issued or signatory. I just wanted an example of each kind. These are World War II notes with the yellow seal. They issued them with the yellow seal so that they could cancel them if they fell into German hands. This is a Hawaii note. It's got brown seal, and on the back of the note it's overprinted with Hawaii. So below that you see there's empty spaces. This is where I haven't yet collected them, so I've got a couple more denominations to get for Hawaii, which I will probably get eventually. There's always priorities. And these are the more modern kinds. Now when I was travelling firstly, they were going through the transition between the small headed notes and the larger headed notes above. So I managed to collect all those, and a few years later I went back to Las Vegas and I added the colorized versions, which are at the top. Now, they updated them for security purposes, so each denomination I've got a small head, a large head and a coloured one. These are never going to be worth a great deal of money, although most of them are in fairly good condition. Tried to pick out the crispest ones I could, but you see some of them, the serial numbers have got this little star on the end. After that number you see the star. That denotes that it's a replacement note, and that makes them more expensive. I've only got one or two of the star serial numbers. The hardcore collectors are crazy about serial numbers, ones which read the same backwards as forwards, radar notes, ones where you've got a multiple digit repeated, and low serial numbers. And I didn't just travel to America, I went to Mexico as well. Got bunch of Yugoslavian notes there. I'm not sure where they came from, but I remember them from being about 5 years old, so I've had them a while. These ones Barbados. Dutch Antilles, I imagine that's probably from St Martin's. Canadian note. Romanian notes. I've worked with lots of different nationalities on the cruise ships. These Lithuanian notes I quite like. Visited Lithuania before they introduced the euro. Missing the 500 litas and that there, so gonna have to try and get one of them at some stage. Caribbean notes, awfully bad condition. Bit crusty. Some of those notes don't get replaced that often. And that's about it really. Nice thing to have, you know, a reminder of where you've travelled to. Try and pick up something wherever I go. Thanks for watching.